So, willkommen zurück zum nächsten Teil von Let's Play. Text will not appear. Text will appear. Loom. So. Bei mir ist jetzt schon wieder ein Wochenende vergangen, bei euch hoffentlich nicht, bei 5 Teilen. Es hat gerade so nicht geklappt. So, die gucken uns jetzt hier zu und wir müssen jetzt hier rauskommen. Also müssen wir mal wieder unseren Zauberstab benutzen. Beziehungsweise haben wir den? Doch, wir haben den. Also machen wir mal öffnen. ECED.
I guess that isn't a draft.
ECED, was habe ich getippt? Jetzt.
You see, Cobb? An elusive breed, these weavers. Fortunately, however, they're quite helpless without their weaving sticks.
That distaff will never work for you.
Oh, no, my young friend, you're quite wrong about that. Come, let me show you why. Consider the common graveyard. There, the boundary between the living and the dead is indistinct.
Every graveyard's like that, so?
Now, imagine what might happen if this delicate boundary were to be somehow breached. Torn open, so to speak.
It's not that simple. You can't just rip the pattern apart like an old rag.
But it is that simple, my boy, and I can. I have only to lift this rod, and the legions of the dead will stream forth onto the plane of the living. A vast army of the dead, nourished by the shepherd's flocks, armed by the artisanship of the blacksmiths, guided by the glassmaker's sphere. All under the spiritual leadership of one supreme commander, me! The final hour is now at hand. The age of the clerics is upon us. I have preparations to attend to, Cobb. Don't let this boy out of your sight. He is to touch nothing. Do you understand me?
Perfectly, Your Excellence.
Lord Mandible, ruler of the universe. I do like the sound of it. I'll have to change my stationery.
You're not so dangerous now then, are you?
So, jetzt können wir hier uns die Kugel angucken.
Keep away from that. His Eminence said not to touch anything.
I wasn't gonna touch it. Just looking, Cobb, that's all.
Just looking, eh? Well then, perhaps we can do a bit of a trade. How about I let you look in the sphere
If what?
Well, the legends say that to gaze upon an uncloaked weaver brings death. Naturally, we clerics aren't given to such silly superstitions, but I'm curious. Let's answer this one once and for all, shall we?
May we have some quiet, please? I can't even begin to invoke the dead with all that screaming.
Well, he can't say he wasn't warned.
Aha. Wenn man also die Webleute angrabbelt, dann stirbt man. Ein gebratenes Hähnchen. Lecker, lecker. Eine Feder. Und ist wieder das gebratene Hähnchen. Na gut. Halt, warte mal. Ist hier noch was? Können wir mit dem reden?
She looks hungry. I think I'll stay out of her way.
Okay. Na dann, gehen wir mal zum Balkon. Und quatschen mit ihm.
I see Cobb has been lax in his duty. No matter. You're just in time to witness the dawn of a new era.
You don't have the slightest idea of what you're doing. The pattern is already worn and frayed. If you rip a hole in it now, the consequences will be beyond anything you can imagine.
Spare me your weaver mysticism, boy. The time has come when the dead shall no longer envy the living.
You've torn the pattern completely open.
And with it, the eyes of the dead. Behold!
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Who dares disturb the peace of those who sleep?
I welcome and greet you, noble spirit.
Ist nicht nur Absal?
I am Bishop Mandible, transultimate apostle of the anti-secular conclave of clerics. And whom have I the honor of summoning?
I don't think I want to be part of this conversation.
No one obeyed any summoning of yours, foolish mortal. I have summoned you. I am Chaos. You have merely opened the door, and I have passed through it. For this you shall be rewarded. Join me now as my slave. I see it has been much too long since my last visit.
So, wir schnappen uns jetzt mal den Stock. Weil den brauchen wir.
I can't seem to hold on to this thing.
Die können das Ding nicht anklicken. Dann gehen wir wieder. Das war doch nur Absal aus Indiana Jones 4. Das habe ich doch genau gesehen. Hier kann man überhaupt nirgends hin. Ja, dann geht's ja nur raus, ne? Ach so.
Stop!
Okay, dieses Loch müssen wir mal zumachen. Das wäre DECE. Jetzt düsen wir hier in dieses Loch. So, der ist ja wegen uns hops gegangen.
Rusty? Is that you? You don't look at all well.
I'm not well. Actually, I'm dead.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say a thing. What do I matter? I'm just another one of the dead.
Oh, Rusty, I feel terrible. I
And
didn't
that's
know.
not even the end of it. I go outside to wait for doomsday, like a good little ghost seed. But no sooner do I get settled again, but some stupid idiot shreds the universe apart and hauls us all back inside. There are a lot of very unhappy dead wandering around here, let me tell you.
I know, I was there when it happened.
I might have known this was all your fault.
No, it wasn't me. The bishop managed this one all on his own.
Yeah? Well, there's going to be hell to pay, literally. There's talk among the dead that they're going to take over the world, starting with the forge. My home, where we used to build strong things, good things.
So, also heilen wir ihn. Das war ACCA.
You did it! You brought me back!
It is what you wanted, isn't it?
Believe me, being alive is a lot more fun than being dead. But how did you do it?
Well, healing your body was easy. You're alive because the pattern is torn and your soul was free to return to this side.
Well, I must go, Bobbin. I've got to know what happened to the rest of my guild.
And I must do the same. Good luck, Rusty. And be careful.
Good fortune to you too, my friend.
So. My work here is done. Dann gehen wir mal wieder zurück. Und schließen natürlich dieses Loch. Schließen ist DECE. Jetzt geht's hier hin. Rinder.
You are too late, wizard. The dead have increased their numbers here. Those not dead are suffering, and my songs were again useless. All that's left for us is to put an end to their misery. Come, and extend your help, if you can.
Machen wir auch. Was war das? ACCA, ne? Ja.
Please, what became of us? I was just walking among legions of dead.
You were saved by the mercy of yonder boy. We have not had the chance to thank you properly, wizard. But our memories are long, and we will not forget you soon. Hail and farewell. Come along now, before the dead ones return to the harvest.
So, wir können wieder nirgends hin, also geht's wieder zurück zum Loch. Gibt's hier noch was? Ja. Also wieder schließen, DECE.
Maybe I should stand a bit closer.
Oh, laber nicht. Ne, achso. So, den Typen tun wir wieder heilen.
It might help to point at something first.
Na, ihr hier. Menschenskinder. Habt ihr doch nicht so, Bobbin.
Master Goodmold.
Ah, the Weaver boy. At least you've escaped the terror of the Dead Ones.
It appears the Crystal Guard has not been so fortunate. But I don't understand. Why did you not use the great scythe?
We never doubted the scythe could save us. No, never, no indeed. Even chaos must fall under its blade. But we could not do it. To unleash such merciless evil would show us to be no better than our enemies. The entire world would have feared us when it was done. And to have become so much like our enemy was unthinkable. Just unthinkable.
And so you didn't use it?
We knew the price. The best we could hope for was to defend it bravely. But we are not warriors.
You mean Chaos stole the scythe?
We did what we could, but it was not enough. Remember us, my young friend. Tell the word. But we fought with courage and chose death with clarity. Above all else, clarity.
Warum hat das Teilen jetzt bei dem nicht geklappt? Frechheit. So, dann wieder zumachen. D, E, C, E.
Welcome, Bobbin. You have joined us here at last.
Where am I?
You are outside the pattern, the home of the dead, and of those transcended.
The shore of wonder?
Yes, Bobbin, the shore of wonder. And you are the first to behold it with mortal eyes. Your journey has been long, and you must have many questions.
You're the swan that appeared each year on my birthday, aren't you?
You saw me clearly then. I was never sure, but those visits meant so much. My only chance to watch you grow. You see, the elders forbade me to set foot on Loom Island just after you were born.
I thought you came to visit me, but I never quite believed it.
Call it a mother's curiosity. For indeed, Loom child, that is who I am.
My mother is a swan?
Indeed. In mortal life, however, I was Lady Signa Threadbare, banished by the elders 17 long years ago for drawing an unforeseen infant out of the loom. How I've longed to know you, and you to know me, my son.
Liar, that's just not true. My mother is buried in the weaver's graveyard.
Dear Hetchel, she and the elders put that stone there so you wouldn't ask too many questions. Hetchel vowed to protect you forever, Bobbin. She is my dearest friend, and she loves you very much. But I fear her love has driven her to recklessness.
What do you mean? Where is she?
She flew off to Loom Island to confront the dead ones.
The dead ones are after her?
It's not Hetchel they're after, my son. They want the loom itself. If chaos masters its secrets, the pattern will be hers to control. Hetchel plans to destroy the loom, if chaos doesn't consume her first.
No, I've got to go back there, now!
You won't get far in that direction. The loom lies beyond the lake. No, you must try a more subtle strategy.
Oh. What do you propose?
The dead ones move between the holes your bishop friend rent in the pattern.
Aha. Kann man auch mit dir quatschen?
Her eyes. They're just like mine.
Toll. Gut, noch mehr quatschen geht hier nicht. Nee, also düsen wir mal weiter hier nach links. Und Chaos sieht wirklich aus wie nur Absar aus Indiana Jones 4. Haben sie wohl Asset Recycling genommen. Zumindest im Kleinen. So, was haben wir denn hier? Tada! So. Was ist das denn? Nee, geht's nicht weiter? Und nun?
Mind yourself, Bobbin. Get your distaff ready. You must unmake the loom now, before chaos takes control.
What? How? I don't know what draft to use.
Birds and children have no business wielding such power.
Weavers are the only ones who do have the right to use this power.
Destiny has blessed you, young Threadbare. For you alone will live on to pass your guild secrets to others more worthy of them. I invite you to serve my new empire as advisor.
Me? You? Advisor?
Of course, I will expect your full cooperation in this historic exchange of goodwill. After all, anything else may bring harm to our relationship.
Don't listen to her, Bobbin. Heed me now. Here are the threads that will unmake the loom.
Silence.
Mitchell, say something, please. I need that draft.
Enough! I lose patience in the presence of inferior beings. You will now instruct me in the use of this fascinating instrument.
Over my dead body.
Reference note.
So. Und wie wir jetzt das Chaos hier bezwingen, gucken wir uns im nächsten und dann letzten Video von Loom an. Also bis gleich. Tschüss.